It's interesting how when you're doing shopping, how many parents have their kids with them. Like, yeah, it's the school holidays, you don't want to leave the kids at home by themselves, but the problem is some parents are that busy um, trying to do their groceries that you have the one kid that's, oh, a couple of kids might not be their own kids, it might be someone else's kids they're taking care of at the time, but they're acting up. Um, don't take other people's kids with you to the supermarket. Take your own, because you're not going to always be able to keep an eye on them and your own kid. And oh, this one kid made a valid point. I don't know what exactly was happening, but he said something about um, I think it was the Easter eggs. But yeah, apparently they were busting the Easter eggs. Well, um, what are the parents doing at the time? Uh, basically, what I'm saying is, in future, don't take other people's kids beside your own into a shopping centre. Of course, you're not going to be able to keep an eye on them and your own kid at the same time. And if you do, I can't stress this enough. Please control your kids. All them kids, because if they're breaking something in the supermarket, yes, your son has a point. It's unfair. He's got to pay for something when he breaks it. So why should someone else's kids be any different? Actually, better still, talk to that kid's parents and tell that kids' parents they need to control their kids more, cause otherwise they're just gonna get away with blue murder. Look at the kids now and look at the ones that have already grown up. They're downright little bastards. Parents let them get away with blue murder, and frankly, they don't give a rat's ass what their kids do. So, parents, don't let your kids run around and get up to mischief, because, yes, you don't want children's services um, knock on your door and blaming you for being a bad parent. Not saying that you're a bad parent, just saying you need to teach your kids some moral values. My parent, if I behaved half as bad as the kids do today, my father would have given me a swift good kick for up the arse. But that was just um, what my childhood was like. These days, if parents belt their kids, they get a wee visit from children's services. So yeah, control your kids. Just don't yell at them or um, smack them, because these days that doesn't work. If you're gonna punish your kids, give them a timeout. And if that doesn't work, take away their privileges. I know my parents tried that with me, and it kind of did work, but yeah, taking away privileges probably wouldn't be the best idea, because they'll just turn around and go, I hate you, and storm off into their rooms. So yeah, just try and think of better punishments for your kids. Maybe um, lower their allowance, or make a um, oh yeah, negotiation. If they be good for Oh, actually, no. Negotiating, uh, compromising with kids is very hard. I know. I should know. I've used all the tricks in the book. Oh, if I'm good, would you do this for me? Would you do that for me? No, it don't work. I've learnt that as a kid myself. So yeah, um, make some negotiations. If they're good, for the rest of the term, you take them on a nice holiday or something like that. If they misbehave, well, um, say you'll send them to their grandmothers, and or put them on world's strictest parents. I know that sounds a bit evil, but yes, you don't want your kids turning in that, um, like the kids, modern day kids have in this day and age, growing up to be little rebels, drinking, doing God knows what, and just being downright out of control. So yes, maybe sitting down and explaining to your kids the rights from wrong, and um, maybe giving them a few scare tactics here and there by showing them a few episodes of World's Strictest Parents. But yes, I know when my brother did the wrong thing, my father gave him the biggest scare tactic of all. He took him directly to the police station. Said, "See that place, son? If you ever get caught stealing from your mum's purse, I'll personally take you to jail and I'll personally have you charged for theft." So yes, that's one thing you could do with your kids if they decide they want to behave like little brats. Show them the inside of a police station. That'll put them in line. But yes, don't get me wrong. Not all kids are little brats. Some kids can be like sweet little angels, but depends on their upbringing. But yes, just basically control your kids when oh, the kids you're looking after when you're going to the shopping centre, and or if they can't behave, tell them they can't come with you to grocery shopping in future, and leave them home with their own parents and let them. Of course, basically those kids are their problem, not yours. As my sister-in-law once said, she's not a fucking babysitter, so why should she have to look after other people's kids beside her own? She's got her kids she's had to worry about. So same applies for any parent. You're not a bloody babysitter, so um, tell your friends that you don't mind your kids spending time with your kids. Just don't expect you to um, be the dear little babysitter, because you don't have time to babysit other people's kids and your own at the same time. Yes, it's the school holidays, and some parents probably can't wait to get their kids back to school, so make the most of it though. And yes, don't let your kids turn out like the kids of yesteryear. This is Ian Moffat signing off. I'll see you whenever I'm looking at you next, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.